a fucking ghost, son. It said, I think that nigga Boo was a fucking ghost. It said,
that big ass twin tower.
Big as that nigga is, son. That nigga never got caught, son. That nigga never got caught. We all got caught. He was with us. It said, he was with us. It said, we broke at the KB Toy Hobby. It said, wow. This was back in the days of King's Plaza. It said,
KB,
you know what I'm saying? When we used to steal Smurfs and shit like that. It said, so King's Plaza is closed. It said, but one of the doors is open. I guess that's to let out the people for the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? King's Plaza.
Y'all walking around?
King's Plaza closed. All the stores is closed, son. All the stores is fucking closed. It said, you know what I'm saying? And out of all the fucking stores that we picked, it said, you know what I'm saying, to break into, it said, we broke into the KB Toy. It said, wow. Imagine where our mindset was, it said, and how young we had to be breaking KB Toy and Hobby. Come on, son.
Wow. Y'all was advanced.
At that point, nigga, we didn't even have no at that point. We was winging shit. We was winging it. It said, you know what I'm saying? We was winging it. This looked like an opportunity right here. That way crazy. This looked like an opportunity right here. A fucking toy store, son. And it wasn't like we was thinking about going to hit the register or nothing like that.
We gonna get the toys.
I don't know what the fuck.
How did y'all get in there though? How did y'all get in there?
We was pulling the gate up. It said, you know what I'm saying? The security, somebody must have said something. Security came up on us and said, you know what I'm saying? It said, and everybody took off. Shoot. It said, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all was just trying to take the gate up.
I think Boo just disappeared. I think Boo just
Big babies just disappeared.
How the fuck you don't get caught, nigga? The motor's closed.
Cause he got that high center of gravity. He got all that.
And you're a big nigga. Cause he always had height. He always had height.
Out of here.
But that nigga, he see the mother. Like he said, that nigga got that giraffe head.
Yeah, he got the high center.
Oh, they right there? I'm gonna go over here. I see them niggas.
He said, yo, they coming him out.
That nigga be like this, period. He be like, yo, I'm out. It's it, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even see it no more. Like, they ain't gonna catch me, I'm out.
Son, we all got caught. It's it, except Boo.
Wow.
We all got caught except Boo.
Shout out to Boo.
Big Man Watchtower.
We all got fucking caught.
Word.
That low life shit, son.
That's why you
the low life shit, yeah. I came home to that. It said, I got locked up. It said, when I got locked up for the 4 years, we doing the rush, the steam. It said, you know what I'm saying? It said, you know what I mean, in Queens. It said, you know what I'm saying, on the strip. It said, you know what I'm saying, on Jamaica Ave. Like I said,
Jamaica Avenue.
It said,
what year was this on?
It said, this was in 89. It said this was at 89, but we were still city. Nigga, we always blessed the city, nigga. It said the city was still giving at that time.
Right.
It said so we always blessed the city. It said especially if we didn't want to go out. It said we got something to do later. It said we just want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So he said, okay, so hey, but this is what I was saying. But that's where it gets a little confusing to me. But I mean, hey, this is what we talking to the OGs for. You know, you said you got locked up in 89.
89.
You got locked up in 89.
I got locked up in 88.
Oh, you got locked up in 88?
I got locked up in 88.
Okay.
It said, you know what I'm saying? In 89, I went up north.
All right. So 88. All right. So
I got locked up in 88 and 89. I went up north.
So then that must mean the connection with everything else came after you.
When I got locked up.
So you got locked up early 88 or late 88?
Nah, I got locked up early 88. Mid 88.
Because it said that the date is supposed to be when the Johns and the Garvey merged.
Well, I was locked up for that. I was locked up for that. When we ran into to USA, they said, you know what I'm saying, at a marchathon. They said, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really know them before that. It said, you know what I'm saying? We used to see them and shit like that. It said, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? We was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we robbed one of them motherfuckers that said, you know what I'm saying? At that time. I'm sure it was feeling the same way about us. You know what I'm saying?
So there was no connection between y'all two until y'all met up at the walkathon.
At the walkathon. Yo, when we seen them niggas, they said we thought we was about to get it popping. They said, you know what I'm saying? But then it wasn't even about all that. It said, you know what I'm saying? We actually got together and did I think we bomb us the fucking a gap.
Wow.
It said right there on the side of fucking Central Park. We bomb us a gap.
Wow.
That's it, you know what I'm saying?
Wow,
It's
that's
Steve Down,
crazy.
that's it, you know what I'm saying? But
That
that was like the first time actually meeting them personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's it, knowing them personally like that. It's it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And soon after that, you know what I'm saying?
You got locked up though.
Yeah, I got locked up.
And I guess the name and all that came
carried on. It carried on while you was
and that's when they came up with, you know, somebody, you know, like the story goes, the name
and stuff like that.
and the low life's name and stuff.
I don't even know how that shit happened. To be honest with you, I don't even know how that shit happened. When I came home, it said, you know what I'm saying?
But wasn't
it was low lights when I came home from prison and said in what was it, 92. When I came home in 92, it was low lights.
That was the time.
Yeah, that was the time. That was the time.
That was the hotness.
It's all crazy, but
you know
I'm saying like when you was in when you first went and got locked up, or you was running, you got locked after you got the Ralphie case, you got locked up.
Yeah.
Wasn't I guess y'all was meeting up with them, or they was meeting up and stuff, linking up and stuff like that, and just going on me hours.
The relationship still continued.
What about
after me?
But what about Rack? Wasn't Rack out there?
Yeah, well, no. Rack came in and said, you know what I'm saying? With Frizz brought Rack in.
Okay.
And said Frizz brought Rack in. Frizz brought Rack in and said him and his brother. And said, you know what I'm saying?
That was the connection right there. Frizz bringing Rack.
But no, because he used to hang out over here. And said Rack used to hang out with us. And sit on the job. He used to hang out. You know what I'm saying? He used to hang out with Frizz. He started bringing him around.
Okay.
And said, you know what I'm saying? Frizz started bringing him around.
Frizz is from the Garvey too.
Frizz is from the Garvey. It said, you know what I'm saying? Frizz is from the Garvey, but his family. It said they live on St. John.
So the Vances is what the connection is then.
Between Brownsville and said, you know what I'm saying, Crown Heights. It's gotta be.
If they saying that Rack was the connection through it all,
because it wasn't me.
It came through Frizz.
It came through Frizz, but Frizz wouldn't have brought him through to meet to the John. Then maybe that's a connection also. But they also said
we didn't know about.
But they also connection where some of them was going to school out there, some of them was going out there to school and stuff too. Right. They also say a few of that has a little connection in with that also. But there was local. They was going to school and shit. You know what I'm saying? In places that you connect that way also
and stuff like that, because we didn't go to school. Instead, a lot of us we went to school and said, you know what I'm saying, to show off the clothes we stole. Instead, we didn't hang out in the classroom and shit.
That's when I say go to school. Don't take when I say back in them days it ain't go to school. Meaning they was going to school. They were just going to school. The floor school was the fashion show. School was that place you go and floss and show, and then you try to get the baddest chick and all that. And you be in the hallways in the stairwell. You over in the stairwell, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Doing your 1, 2.
Back then,
it's a lot of history. I remember a lot of things it said, but it may not be in the sequence you looking for. It said, you know what I'm saying?
But we going through
a lot of things. A lot of things it said. You know what I'm saying? I may remember things. After y'all leave, I may remember something else and be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Me and Frizz used to go. Frizz and I used to go to the Garvey a lot. You know what I mean? To his crib and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It said you had to check in, of course. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let moms know you fucking alive and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That go back.
It said,
you ain't had no telephones like that back then, so you had to check in.
Yeah, you gotta check in.
But at nighttime, it said I used to go over there with the niggas. It said, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. It said, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That's where I learned how to fight. It said with Frizz.
Wow.
With Frizz. It said, you know what I'm saying. But I didn't know how to fight. It said, I will fight you. It said, I didn't know how. It said, you know what I'm saying. I just didn't know how to connect. It said, you know what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
Well, that shit helped me out of jail. Shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That helped me out of jail. It said, you know what I'm saying. Shit.
Yeah, because that connection that you made, you know what I'm saying, like that's something that we didn't really know. A lot of people didn't know that connection actually happened, because we heard a lot of stories about how the Johns and the Garvey met up and got together. But so you're saying like you came home in '92, and then you was introduced to what the culture is now, which is low lives.
Yeah.
And then what happened when you got home? Like, did you embrace it?
Yeah,
G
of course.
G came home doing this one too.
When I came home, it said I came home to so much love. You know what I'm saying? I came home to so much love. My nigga Dollar, it said, you know what I'm saying? Bought me a car. It said when I first came home, my first hoopty, it said, you know what I'm saying? It was only $300, but shit, come on. That shit was a lot back then.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Who used to buy cars for $600 now? And all that.
It said, but Dollar bought me a car. It said I wrecked Ray's car. You know Ray. It said,
Ray was over there.
It said he pulled up one night in a motherfucking in a red hoopty. It said stick shift, and I was like, nigga, I could drive that shit too.
Yeah.
It said I never drove a stick shift in my life. It said,
everybody can drive a stick till they drive it.
Right. It said I went around the block. It said everything was fine. I wanted to cut around St. John's and make an entrance and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sing something.
Spin the car out and say, like they do on TV and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I hit a cab head on. Wow. Bam! They said hit the windshield, everything. No seatbelt in the car. The fucking car was an 82 Chevy Citation. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If there was, that's it. I didn't know where the fuck it was at.
You didn't know it was at. Or it was working or not.
Yeah. No, mine was a Chevy Citation. His was a some little red two-door car and shit, little hatchback shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I crashed the fucking car and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, got out the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? Went across the street and gave Ray my keys to my car here, nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we do it.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So yeah, and then when you being home at that time, you start doing your thing and whatnot. When you were still Gen, how long you stopped? When did you stop
when
Gen?
When I came home, it said I did the Wildcat program. It said I was still living on the Johns. It said, you know what I'm saying? I was on parole. It said, you know what I'm saying? I was scared to death. It said at first. It said, you know what I'm saying? No, not when I first came home, but when I came home after my violation. When I first came home, it said, you know what I'm saying? Me and Sleep. It said, went up Utica Ave. It said, I told Sleep, it said, you know what I'm saying? When I get in the store, just count to 10 or count to 20. It said, let me get something on my neck. It said, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And come to the door and buzz in. It said, you know what I'm saying? But open the door so I could run out. It said, you know what I'm saying? I came out with the biggest chain. Wow. That's it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that used to be back in the day. Yeah, let me get that one. He let you put it on.
Yeah. Me and Ernest had a fight that night. It said because we went to the that night I stole a Lexus that just came out. It said a Lexus coupe. I jumped into somebody's shit in front of the fucking store in St. John. And took off while they went in there. The music blasted and shit. You know what I'm saying? I took off and
dummy.
Damn. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We went to the spot on Eastern Parkway. It said right over where Radio Shack is now. It said where Rainbow Shop is on Eastern Parkway.
Okay, yeah. Over it. Right there on Utica. What's that? What's the
name of that shit?
What's the name of it? It was a club, right?
It was a club. It said it was a Jamaican club. It said
God,
what was that? They got pulled up. It said with the silk suit. It said with the silk suit. It said, you know what I'm saying, like this with the chain on. It said, and the motherfucking stolen Lexus. It said pulled up, keep with your tassel style like this.
All that.
But it said, you know what I'm saying. I left the car after the party. It said we walked home. It said, you know what I'm saying, left the car on the sidewalk. It said I ain't fucking with that. It said. You know what I'm saying? But when I first came home, I was getting money. It said I came home to so much love. It said niggas gave me niggas gave me paper, niggas gave me jewelry, niggas gave me clothes, niggas gave me anything I wanted. It said was at my door.
I ain't gonna lie, that time it was eating. Dudes was eating.
Everybody was eating. It said it was
dudes eating. Because on the John, dudes was eating many ways.
Yeah.
We was in the streets, really in the streets, and going on the Mihai still, banging them head on the Mihai. And then niggas dudes in the street doing their thing. They want to work.
It stayed. It stayed.
That was the hype right there.
That was the hype. It said when I came home, things were different.
Listen, tell the block, and this is what I tell you. What's so crazy is the block we on. We got the biggest thing that the whole 80s and stuff would look at and be like, yo, if you was getting money back then, you had to go over there.
Of course, that was the popping block.
The smoke shop.
That was the smoke shop.
You know what I'm saying? Everything. You was getting money back in them days. You had to go to the smoke shop.
They said the smoke shop is there. They said you getting your baggies from there. They said
they do everything.
Got the baggy everything that you're gonna need. Still got the bag. Everything you're gonna need to get to pack it.
There wasn't too many smoke shops in the hood.
No. Yo, I've been in the pen, and when I was talking to dudes like, y'all was getting money. Yo, where you from? I'm from St. John's, Utica. You know, Lola. St. John's and Utica. Yo.
Baggies.
Yo, that's that smoke shop over there. There's a store over there that you know they be selling. Yeah, it's so
They got the book. They got the book on what's
it's in the book. Look at these.
Look at the 125 10.
Yeah, just in case you don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Look at them 10-10s and all that.
Everything went through there. Everything had to come through there, and we had to be seen over there.
That was like the Mecca.
Of course, we used to shoot dice and shit right on the corner and shit. Everybody flossing, everybody shining. With alcohol, we stole Dom Perignon, all kind of shit on the floor. And we got tired of fucking. We got tired. It was a time we got tired. We winning each other's money and we not doing nothing with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's money. Everybody's fucking getting money. It's money. So that shit doesn't even mean nothing. It's to a point where that stuff doesn't even mean nothing. So now when we gambling and shit, let's gamble for your shirt. You know what I'm saying? You gamble for your shirt and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's there. And take your shit off and stick it to the gate and shit and cut that shit up.
Say that though, because the way I was introduced to this, right? And it's funny you say that, like you just made my paws raise because there was a dice game on Lincoln and Troy between Frankie Boo and my cousin, Carl Jr. And I remember Frankie Boo taking his sweater off and saying, yo, bank is money. You don't know what this is right here. And he ended up losing it. And he was like, man, fuck that, I'm gonna get a new one tomorrow. And I'm like, wow, I think I was like 12. I said, what the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is going on with these? He said, yo, that's them low-live niggas, man, from St. John's. I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, Frank right
off. Yo, bank is money. Hold that.
I remember going to a trap house of his, it said, in Philadelphia. The nigga took me to a trap house. It said, I went to Philly to go see the nigga. It said, I thought I was going to his crib. This nigga had a fucking trap house. It said, I'm like, what the and we young still?
Yeah,
we still young.
Yeah.
It said, yo, like I said, it's a lot of shit that I remember. It said, but I don't remember where it spurts and shit like that. It said, but the nigga took me to this trap house. It said, and me and him sitting at the table, it said, you know what I'm saying? And he got this fucking table piled up with fucking crack, this fucking high as shit, you know what I'm saying? It said, well, he done cooked the shit up. It said, he just bottoming the shit up. It said, and this is somebody else's house. It said, we at the dining room table. It said, and he got all the customers, it said, just sitting there getting high. It said, you know what I'm saying? And fans blowing out that way. It said, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers is just getting up, coming over to the table. It said, buying crack from him. It said, you know, that's what I think that's around the time when he became blood. It said, you know what I'm saying? It said, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers just buying shit from him. I'm like, oh shit. Check this nigga out. It's it.
Yo, Frank had it. I ain't gonna lie. He came on the block. He came on the block with his little dudes. We had that boy for Frank. We had that boy for Frank and the trees for Big Man. We were sitting out there like that. I'm like, oh man, this is
I'm telling you. It said, you know what I'm saying? And when I came home, it was two other dudes that was on the block. It said I forget the dude's name. It said he had a Lincoln Mark 8.
That's the cat I remember. That's my history get a little deeper too because, like I said, I was boosting. It was good money.
Yeah.
But I also was in that game. You know what I mean? That game you talking about stud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stud. He had the Lincoln Mark 7 and Trap.
The long
Trap, right? Long one. He had the lights.
Yeah.
He had the joint.
That was a main vehicle.
And my man, when I came home, it said I felt like you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers done moved into my block. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I talked to both of them niggas when I came home. They said, but everybody was eating. These niggas was there. Everybody.
It wasn't like they was the only ones out there. See what I'm saying?
Everybody.
You know, you had Troy out there.
It wasn't like they wasn't the only.
You had light skin, the first right by the store. I forget his name.
Who? Rodney?
Not Rodney. Right by the store.
Mambo.
You had Mambo out there. You had Ernest out there. You know, it was a lot of people out there. Everybody had hours. It was hours. Shifts. It was shifts back then. It was shifts back then.
In stages. Because that shit went from that, niggas got tired of that, and started going into the stick-up game.
To the stick-up, breaking it, rollies, breaking the stick-up,
rollies and shit like that.
Stages and all that.
Stages and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these dudes that said like pumping them niggas that said Star and said, you know what I'm saying? These niggas was beat. They said these niggas did not care about nothing.
R.I.P. Star.
About nothing. They did not, niggas. All they wanted was the low and the money. They said, let's get it. Let's get it. What we doing? Let's get it. Alright, I'm with it. I don't care. What we doing? I don't care what we doing. Let's get it. We coming home with some money. Let's get it. That's how these niggas was. Some these niggas was beasts. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But all the shit was raised on a job. That's it. All that shit was raised on a job, son. And you know, if you know, like what you said earlier, it said about us and you. It said, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? If I would have never moved on St. John's, it said I would have never knew none of y'all. I would have never knew each other. It's it. You know what I'm saying?
You probably been a dude like the low, but wouldn't have been a low life for Ralphie. It's too Front Posse. You know what I mean?
Because all that shit was inspired by something else. It said because when I came on the block, the only people that were getting money was the adults. They was breaking into trucks and shit like that and selling their little coke and shit like that. It said there was adults like Troy. He was an adult to us. It said Rocky was an adult. It said Earl, all the niggas was adults. Dennis. It said all these niggas. It said was adults to us. It said, you know what I'm saying? These niggas was getting,
that's why
and these niggas was getting money. They said, and you know what I'm saying? They was getting money from from doing fucking
truck heists
and shit like that to moving that money into drugs and to doing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did something that everything came into a stage. They said everything came into a stage. I'm not trying to toot nobody no horn or nothing like that. Said, but it's just something that I thought about before. I was like, damn, if I would have came on that block and I wasn't a fucking thief and shit, you know what I'm saying? It said, you know what I'm saying? Would this had even turned out this way? It said, you know what I'm saying?
There's a thing that they say. I've heard a lot of people say that GeeGeorge is the original low life. Would you agree with that?
I have to.
In saying what you just said?
I have to because I birthed all this shit. I birthed the chain of events.
He said politics. But no, he basically saying like you are one of it. It was like you, let's say you, Frizz.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't
like who you came up with.
It wasn't me as an individual.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like in the conglomerate of the concept of what low life is today. You, Frizz, and those brothers that came up together. Y'all are like because you know the original low life thing is being thrown out there like, you know, we call like Dark OG, you are OG and stuff like that, but you can't say who's the originals until you get into the science and the history of what you just said.
Like I said, the people that were there from the beginning.
Right. Those are the originals.
The people that were there from the beginning, which is Frizz, my brother, my sister, it said Boo, myself, AV and them and shit, because like I said, they all come at it as a collective. You know what I'm saying? It said Dark Man was there. It said he came later on. It said, you know what I'm saying?
But we saying when we saying like when you came up,
the nucleus of it.
Like okay, when you came out and you seen on the John who was doing their thing.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
When you said like it's like
John, the beginning of the people who were doing something.
Who you was doing something that you said, okay, we know
me, Boo,
equals
me, Boo, Frizz, and my brother. Okay. It said me, Boo, Frizz, my brother, I think,
and your sister too,
and my sister. It said, you know what I'm saying?
Those are the originals.
Yeah, those are that's the original. That's the original. The core of it. It said, you know what I'm saying? Of the John. It said, you know what I'm saying? It said Otis and them. It said, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't fighting with us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You said they was getting money. They came up with some things and said, you know what I'm saying? I would never take anything away from them brothers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But them brothers had to go in the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time. And shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have controlling parents. Our parents didn't give a fuck except Boo's parents, except Boo's grandmother. It said, she'll tell that nigga, she'll call out the window and said from time to time, I think when he was getting older, that shit was a dead issue too.
Right.
It said, but, you know what I'm saying? The people that were out there with us, it said, you know what I'm saying? It's the people that was out there fighting with us and you know what I'm saying? And keeping the block alive and shit because motherfuckers was like, again. St. John's was the popping block.
Right.
And said,
that's what made it the posse.
It was the popping block. Yeah, the St. John's posse. They said made it the posse. It said, you know what I'm saying? The Ralphie's kids, they said, came in and said when everybody started, everybody became vain. And shit, everybody started dressing good and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, we were always poor.
Right.
And shit, we always poor.
The
only thing I was doing is shit, and like I said, it was like the domino effect. I taught one motherfucker how to get some money and shit. You know what I'm saying? He taught that motherfucker and said, yo, check this shit out. And shit, check out what I just learned. And shit, yo, check out what I just learned.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And like I said, nigga, we all poor. Nobody got shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we not doing it and said to glorify nothing and said we doing it and said, you know what I'm saying, to put our fucking clothes on our backs.
Feed ourselves.
To feed ourselves and shit because our parents wasn't. Everybody back then, everybody was doing the welfare thing and shit like that.
Parents was doing their thing.
Nobody was born with a silver spoon.
Of course not. And shit, but everybody sure look good on Facebook. Like sure look good on Facebook. And shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen that one motherfucker say, yo, I'm poor, fucked up.
No, I'm poor, messed up back in the
Facebook is an illusion, man. We know Facebook is an illusion.
You know what I'm saying?
But explain us the vest, though. Talk to us about the vest.
The vest, that was my boosting vest.
Right. Still got his boosting vest.
Still got my boosting vest. It's never been to
the date on that vest right there, because that low tag right there is different. You gotta know low to know those tags right there. That's an old tag.
Yes.
That's an old. What year is that vest right there, though?
This is the early '80s. Early to clearing almost the midpoint of the '80s.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like from '82 to '83, it's like that's going into now. We're going into the mid and shit.
Wow.
A little bit and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you could look. It's never the tag still got the same deal they had on it when I was a child.
Wow.
This is it, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's
what you did with that vest, Lo? What you did with that vest?
I stole everything. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you how this vest.
Show how the vest looks.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, it said, you know what I'm saying? This vest is equipped with deep pockets.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And latches.
And that's how it came.
And this is how it came. I had nothing to do with the design. Thank you, Ralph Lauren. I had nothing to do with the design. But I thought it was the best design ever. And if you're having a problem throwing something up your back, you just snap that. You know what I'm saying?
Throw it in.
And you
can throw nice and put it in there.
Yeah, you can just fold them and throw about 3 pair of jeans up your back. And say, you can need a backpack. But this opens up right here. You know what I'm saying? They don't even stop you. I'm throwing car radios up my back and shit. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm throwing 40s up I throw 40 up my back here, put one here, one here.
Wow.
They said on Labor Day. They said, you know what I'm saying? You can check it for free all day on Labor Day. They said, you know what I'm saying?
So that vest is iconic right there. That is the GeeGeorge vest.
Only me and only.
You want to start bang, 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 bang.
You know what I'm saying?
Money.
Boostin' Billy and I was the only two who had this vest back then. I don't know if anybody has one now. They said I doubt it's in this condition.
Yeah, that's priceless.
You know what I'm saying? And it's never been. It's like again. It's never been
price
to the
on
cleaners.
that on eBay. Put a price on that on
It's never been to the cleaners. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the original vest. Everything. The sweat, the blood, everything.
I'm 48. I'm 48 years old, and I had this when I was a child.
Wow.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So come on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It don't get no crispier.
That's iconic right there. That's iconic.
You know, and it's never been to the cleaners. Never.
Wow.
Never.
Talking about 30 years.
Or been in a washing machine.
You're talking about 30 years right there.
Wow, that's a classic piece right there. That's it.
That's what you call vintage.
Vintage.
That's what you call vintage.
Yeah, vintage classic.
You know what I'm saying? And it means something.
Yeah.
It's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's your history right there.
This vest has gotten so many thousands. It's it. You know what I'm saying? This vest has gotten so many thousands. Right, and I ain't even paid for it. It's it. You know what I'm saying?
He stole the vest
for it. It's still more shit. Now check out the. You see these 2 pockets on the side?
Yeah.
Right. They snap. on and off, right? This is for in case you got the blocker.
Yeah.
It's it, you know what I'm saying?
Blocker,
but the blocker got the better opportunity, it's it, you know what I'm saying? To mash you and shit than you do because they're in your face.
Yeah.
It's it. This pocket right here, it's it, opens up into the back.
Wow. That's a feed. You feeding it. Right. You feed it.
It's it. I tell you, like I said, this vest has never been altered. This is not my doing.
Yes, Ralphie.
Although this is genius.
Yes.
It's it.
That's one of Ralph's greatest inventions, but it's worst invention.
Whoever made this shit must have been a thief and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was like, let me give me something. This shit.
Shout out to the designer of that vest right there.
Because I know it wasn't Ralph Norman that designed the vest.
Nah, he didn't design that. He mad as a motherfucker.
A lot of the shit he designed, he wanted that thing he started designing with shit that was real tight and shit like that. He said that the people that the young guys would like today.
Man. He mad at that vest right there.
This vest has lost a lot of clothes. He lost a lot of money with
shit that vest.
With your own shit.
That's the iconic vest.
With your own shit. Like I said, thank you, Ralph.
And that translates to this big boy right here. What's this big boy right there?
What's this right here?
That look like a paperweight or something. What is that, Lo? What's going on with that?
That's what we consider the key to the city.
The key to the city.
That's the key to the city.
That's the key to the city.
You know what I mean? Not too many have that.
That's the key to the city.
The weight on that is probably about 10 pounds, 15 pounds.
Yeah,
you can knock somebody out with that, man.
I don't think you would want to. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll come out your hand. It's it, you know what I'm saying?
And then you lose it. You mad. You lose that. You mad.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a very nifty invention. It's it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the maker of that too.
Shout out to the maker of this nifty device too. It's it. This actually, if you don't know what this is, you know what I'm saying? It's usually placed under a mat. You know
under a mat.
Under a mat, like in VIMs and Macy's and stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
It's a plastic, it's usually a plastic mat and only this part is exposed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And what they do is they take the alarm and put the head in there and just pop the nail out. You know what I'm saying? So now this, you know what I'm saying? They come a lot smaller now. You know what I'm saying? This, you could take down a whole rack.
All right, he said a whole rack.
A whole rack. You don't even need a Lizzie bag. All you gotta do, if you're working with a partner, all you gotta do is walk around the whole rack one time and take every alarm off. All you gotta do is just grab the alarm or grab the clothes and just take the shit off. And put this on a nail. Bang, 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 bang. Just drop them shits on the floor. Drop them shits on the floor. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Drop them shits on the floor or put them shits in the
classes and stuff.
Put them shits in a rack across from it. That's it. As you get around, the rack's near it. Put the shits in the clothes in the rack next to it.
Keep it moving.
That's it. And then the next motherfucker will come and start bagging all that shit up. That's it. And we walk out together. Walk out together.
That's it. It ain't on law, so they ain't looking at you.
Nah, they ain't looking at you. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this has been responsible for a lot of losses too. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you have lazy employees who leave their station unmanned.
Oh man,
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna ask you how you got your hands on that. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, that's a trade. That's a trade secret.
That's classified.
That G4 classified on politics. You can't figure out how he got that.
You ain't gonna see that.
Out of all the track, all the songs you did, what song took you, you know what I mean, the furthest, like, you know, made you tour most, you know, states, go across to Japan or, you know, countries and stuff?
A lot of the stuff that really carried me to build where we are today was the stuff in the beginning, the comical stuff that everybody else didn't understand.
Yeah.
That was the stuff that took me to all the countries.
Right. Stole.
Nah, but even before, Still Live With My Moms was a big...
Still Live With
My Moms had to be my biggest song.